come to a nice comfortable seat. Just take a moment to wriggle around, find your space, get into your body, get into the base of the body as well, the hips, and make sure the knees are happy today, and tune in to your spine, your shoulders, your neck. Just take that little moment or two just to feel your way in. And either gazing to the floor or closing your eyes. Softening your jaw, relaxing your eyes. And just allowing yourself to relax and soften into the ground. Feeling the earth strong and stable beneath you, supporting you, holding you. And allowing that breath to settle and move down to the base of your lungs, feeling the belly rise and fall. And if you'd like, you can rest your left hand on top of your right hand and just rest it in your lap. This is Bhairavi Mudra. This is the Shakti energy, the feminine energy. So the masculine holds the feminine holds the energy. It's the mudra of manifestations. Connecting into what you would like to bring into your world. Whether it be through emotion, feeling, or physically into the world. Just breathe into that. And it could be into your own personal, private world, or it could be into the world on its larger scale. And maybe finding an intention based on that thought, or whatever your intention is, invite that in, repeat it a few times. And let's bring the hands together in front of the heart space. Bringing balance to the masculine and feminine energies within us. And as we invite those Oms down, invite it into your body, let it vibrate through every cell. Taking a deep breath in. And rubbing your hands together. And either placing those palms across your heart or over your eyes. Breathe in that energy, gaze into that space. Feel the warmth of your palms. And let's spread that all the way down the body. And let's stretch up from here. Reach up, stretch out the body. Inhale, exhale, hands down. Interlace those fingers. Turn those palms up. Breathe the arms out once more, stretching, and just take a moment to check in side to side. And then releasing that out with that length in the body. Take a little twist. Breathe in, find more length. And exhale, deepen that twist just a little bit more. So breathe there. Every inhalation taking you a little higher, a little longer into your spine. Every exhalation creating more space to twist a little more. And then deep breath in, bringing those hands up. And then exhale, twist to the other side. Just grabbing myself a strap, which I forgot to do. Breathing into it, just bit by bit, deepening that twist. Finding that length through the body, checking in with the neck. It doesn't have to twist all the way up to the neck, or if it feels good, you totally can just play around with that. Just go easy on yourself, finding what feels good. And then releasing that out. Let's change the cross of our legs. We'll just have a little rock around side to side. And then round into the back of the body, chin into your chest. And then moving forward, just scoop a little bit, inhale up. And expand through the chest, and then leaning back and round into it. And then again, move forward. Breathe that out. Just a few of these. Just checking in with the spine. A little more movement into the hips. It's exploring and finding what feels nice and supported and released, and then start to move it around. I really get a sense of the side of the body feeling a little more of that stretch as you move around to the side, and exploring how it feels as you come through the center and then stretching through the other side, rounding into the back to come through. Let's go back the other way. I'm being aware of those sitting bones as well, and how the body rolls through the legs, feeling the floor, connecting, and then the body disconnecting, and then connecting again. And then come back to center. Let's release those legs. Just give the knees a little break. Shake it all out. Lean back and see how the ankles and the knees are doing. And let's roll the ankles a little. Roll them back the other way. And then pull the toes towards you, really stretching through the back of the legs. And flex, point those toes away from you. Plantar flex, no, dorsiflex. And plantar flex. And a couple more, just really reaching out into those legs, out into the tips of the toes. And back. And one more. And back, and then just another little rotation around. Shake it all off. And we shall sit up any way that feels good for your body. So you can cross, or you can come into your Vajrasana. Let's just grab our strap and reach those hands up. Let's have a little reach out to the side. Breathe into it. Now you can bring the hand down, and then as you gaze up, draw your lower shoulder in, pull up through that top strap and gaze up there. Breathe. Feel that stretch through the armpit area, soften, breathe up. Exhale, and it might just be that you're up in the air, or you might be comfortable touching the ground, and then pull yourself open using the strap there. It's opening up the armpit area, allowing those lymph nodes a little stretch out. And then bring yourself up. And I'm just going to bring my hands in a little bit more and allow those arms just to hang out behind you. Ribs in, comfort through the body. Try not to strain through the body. And also the neck, because as we bring those arms back and they just kind of hang there, you'll feel that tension want to creep into the neck. So just move it around. And then exhale. Out in front. Over to the side, a little twist here. And then back to center and over to the other side. And then back to center. Take it up. If you're comfortable with your shoulders coming all the way through, you can widen out your grip. Just make sure it's comfy. If not, just hang out. Don't force it down. Just see where the arms are happy to go. They might just be up and down in front. And they might just stay back there, or they can come through. So just start to move that strap around the body. Breathing deeply. And just feeling the tension starting to release from the shoulders, from the shoulder blades. Make sure that if you feel it moving into the neck, that you just give it a little reminder not to find a new home. Keep breathing the arms up and down and just experience deep breaths to loosen all of that stuff that is trying to stay where it is. 2 more of these. And then just finishing your last one off and roll out the shoulders. Breathe into it and roll out all of that stuff that tried to gather around the neck. Roll the shoulders in both directions. And then a good little jiggle out there. Shake it out. Actually, let's give ourselves a hug and a little shake out. And then we'll hug the other way, shake out. And then loosen all of that up and drop your ear down to your shoulder. Extend out through the opposite arm. If you want, you can drape the hand over the top without pulling. Just drape it out. Or if you want to really stretch out a lot, you can bring the opposite hand to the shoulder and then lengthen on a diagonal, pulling the ear up and the shoulder down, just gently. Release and gently come back to center, and we'll drop the chin down to the chest first. Let the shoulders drop down the back. Just feel that stretch from the neck down the spine. And then inhale upwards. And extend the chin up as high as you can so you get a good stretch through the throat. And then chin down one more time. And back to center. Drop your ear to the other shoulder. And you can extend the arm. You can drape the arm. Or you can reach for the shoulder and lift the ear upwards and the shoulder down, creating a diagonal stretch here. Release that out. Release and shake off the hands. And let's move the body a little bit more. So come onto your hands and knees. And let's move into a down dog straight away, just to get in, start to move into the lower body. Feel free to tread it out. Find space in the back, find space in the chest, find space in the legs. Keep the neck comfortable and relaxed. Just have a good little either just softness and experiencing or a play around. Really find what feels good for you here. Take your time. Find some lovely slow explorative movements. And then start to bring your energy forward and walk up to the top of your mat. And hang, taking all of the energy out of the upper body, legs holding you, they can be bent, arms can hang, you could have them overhead, hanging out behind you, or you could just have them resting on your thighs, on your back, on the ground, hugging your legs. There's so many options. Let's find what feels good here. Breathe deeply and experience the stretching out of the back line of your body. All of that fascia that gets a little tight along our back. Stretching it right from the soles of the feet all the way to the very crown of our head. Allow the body to sway a little. Allow the body to find some movement, some room, getting a sense of being grounded through the feet. Taking a few more breaths here. And then pressing through the feet, drawing the belly up, softening the knees and ragdolling yourself up. Really keep the belly drawing in so the lower back is held and supported all the way up here, hugging that belly in and very, very gently coming back. Well, coming up to standing for the first time. Just stand into your Tadasana. Feel free to close your eyes and just feel. Feel into the soles of your feet. Feel into the heels. Feel in to your legs, your back. Feel up that spine to the crown. Notice how the body's doing. Notice how it feels right now. And then gently open your eyes. We'll do a couple of sun salutes just to get some energy moving. Breathe those arms up. Inhale, expand and open. Exhale, bow all the way down. Inhale, half lift. And exhale, bow again. Step your right foot back and have a little rock out to those ankles for a moment and then sink down. Beautiful low lunge. Breathe up into your sun salute. Exhale, step back into your downward facing dog. Roll your body through, knees, chest, chin, or you can just hang out in tabletop. And you can come into cobra or cat-cow. Breathe into that lovely back bend. Tuck the body under and up you go. Downward facing dog. Reach those sitting bones up and down dog, and then step your left foot forward into your lunge. You can always take the knees down first for that step. Breathe the arms upwards. Exhale them down, step to the top. Hang. This time run the hands up the shins, draw up through the core of the body halfway, and then press the rest of the way up. Up and back, or just straight up and hands down in front of you. Start to lengthen and center the body. Interlace the fingers. We'll go up to a balance pose. So find a drishti point to gaze at, a little spot somewhere on the ground or in front of you on the wall. And hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release the heels. Soften all the way down. Half lift. And bow. Left foot back. Maybe a little rock. I'm dropping into that low lunge, draw back through that right hip crease, spread the weight through the ball of the foot, reach up and release, downward facing dog. Roll through your down dog, tabletop or Ashtanga Namaskara, knees, chest, chin, cobra, and back to your downward facing dog. Right foot steps through, breathe it up. And then step to the top of your mat. And then half lift and press the rest of the way up. One more cycle. Inhale, sweep it up. And let's just go out to the side for a moment. Press up and over. And then back to center. And over to the other side. And then back to center. Bend the knees, maybe touch the ground, maybe not. Slide the hips back, little chair pose. And then bow down. Right foot steps back. Low lunge. Breathe into that low lunge. Maybe open up the wings of your heart. And then release down. Downward facing dog. You can always move to those knees. Up to the toes, roll the body through, either coming to your tabletop or knees, chest, chin, and flatten out. Breathe into your cobra or into your cat-cow, and then up into your downward facing dog. Breathe up through those sitting bones again. Let's step our feet in closer and take the left leg up into a little dog split. Pressing the energy all the way up into those toes, keeping the weight even in the arms, and step it through. Low lunge, you can take your knees down first if you need to. Breathe into that low lunge. Open again. And to the top of your mat. Half lift and rise. Hasta Uttanasana, hands to prayer. One last time. Inhale, sweep the hands up. Let's step the feet together. Grab hold of the left wrist. Reach up and pull that wrist over to the right side. And then come back to center. Now that left wrist is going to pull your body over to the left. Inhale. And then release. Grab hold of your hands behind you. Separate your feet. And exhale, come forward. You can come as far down as you feel comfortable going. Release those hands and step your left foot back. Low lunge. Breathe up. Find that strength in your low lunge. Draw back through that right hip crease. Bring the arms down. Let's gather them behind us for a moment and draw the shoulder blades together. And then release that out. Downward facing dog. Again, you can move to those knees and press up. And then roll through to your tabletop or to the ground, into your cat-cow or your cobra. Drawing the body up and pressing into a downward facing dog again. Right leg up into that dog split, pressing the floor away, finding strength, lengthening out through the toes, and then stepping that foot through. Finding that low lunge again. Breathe. And exhale. Step to the top of your mat. hang, half lift and press and rise up. And hands in front of your heart space. Release those arms, close your eyes, find your Tadasana again and just experience the energy in your body. Bringing the belly in slightly, lengthening the tail down, soft ankles, soft knees, soft face. Just feeling into the upper body. Opening your eyes, just opening the feet a little more, softening the knees. Let's do a little dynamic spinal twist. And we'll start to get into those legs a whole lot. Allow your body to rotate maybe 180 degrees around so you can gaze back there, or just make it be easy. If you get dizzy, just a static twist is fine. And again, coming back to center, and one more time, just standing in a nice, soft, open Tadasana. Soft knees. And feel the body again. Experience the energy flowing through, the warmth, the coolness, the tingling, the prana. And we're going to start to drop the chin to the chest. And then we're going to start to bend the hips and the knees. You can have the feet in a little closer if you feel that's more comfortable. As we reverse ragdoll, let the head draw you down. Soft knees, soft hips so that you can hold your weight as you gently come down. And the arms completely free, just hanging out there. Rolling down to your hands to feet. Your Padahastasana. And then very slowly coming down to the ground. Let's come. Let's do the legs. Leg strap lying down one, because that's just so lovely. So come onto your backs. Give yourself a hug, a little roll from side to side. And while we're here, let's actually drop into a twist of your choice. Maybe you can curl those legs up, or maybe you just stack the knees, or maybe you have your lower leg extended and your upper leg coming across the body. And then uncurl from there, and then shift around so that you can find your twist on this side. It might be a slightly different version, it might be the same one, depending on how you're feeling on this side. And then unwind from there. Bringing yourself into an easy, so we're going to do an easy happy baby, just holding the knees and letting those legs drop out to the sides so that the back can completely flatten into the floor. The arms can rest into the floor as well. Breathe deeply. Just let the hips gently open a little. And then bring those knees in. Give them a little hug. Just hold on here, letting the back release into the floor. So holding the knees close to the body. And then release your left leg down, keeping that right knee in. Squeeze it in for a moment. And then soften, grab your strap, place it over your right leg, or you can grab your toes or your foot. And drawing that leg up towards you, towards your face, lengthening it as much as it will go. Once it starts to bend excessively, or a little, just ease off. So if it's a whole lot bent, just let that leg be further away from you. Breathe deeply. Every inhale, taking that heel to the sky. Every exhale, drawing the hip bone to the ground. And then softening the leg, hold the strap. And we're going to do hip circles with the strap to guide you. So allow the leg to circle around, and you've got the strap there to hold the leg and control the diameter of your circle. You can do small ones or large ones. Go nice and slow. Just experiencing that movement. As big or as little as you want. So allowing that leg to move around that hip socket. If it's comfortable for you, you can do big circles, holding the ends of the strap to allow that leg to circle right around across the body, coming up and going out to the sides. And don't forget to go in the other direction as well. So once you've done a few in one direction, reverse the direction. See how that feels for you. Exploring that lovely full range of movement that you've got here. And then bringing it back up when you're ready. And we'll take it across the body first today. So coming into that cross body twist, swapping the grip into the left hand, extending your right arm out to the side. You can get right onto the outer hip if there's room for your body to do that. Otherwise, just use the strap to hold your leg where you need it. You can gaze in the opposite direction or in the same direction or even straight up. Just looking for that release on the outer leg, the IT band area, the TFL. Breathe deeply into the tightness. If the lower leg is holding too much tension, just go ahead and bend the knee. And then let's draw that leg back up again. And we're going to pull it down so you can hold the foot or use the strap into a half happy baby, knee towards the armpit. And then straight up again. And then taking it out to the side. Extending your arm, trying to keep both hips, both sit bones on the floor. You can hold that right foot with the right hand and extend the left arm out and gaze over to the left or straight up. Again, just using the strap to help support that leg so it doesn't have to go too far. And then bringing the leg back up again. extending it towards you. And release it out. You can bend the knee as you release it down and have a little wriggle, a little shake around, and then a little shavasana to feel how much longer it is today, how different it feels to the other side. And then go ahead, bring those legs in, hug them in again. This time bringing the nose up, full little cuddle. And then releasing down. Release the right leg, hug that left leg in. And then go ahead, grab your strap, strapping up the left foot. Breathe it up to the sky. Notice where it starts. It might be quite a different distance to where we ended up with the right side. Just breathe into that. Notice what's going on and just slowly soften here as you find that release. Heel to the ceiling, hip bone to the ground. The extended leg can be bent if that gives you more comfort in your lower back. Otherwise, you can extend it out to stretch out the hip flexors and the, the hip flexors of that right leg. And then let's start those circles. You can start out with lovely small circles, just taking it nice and slow. Experiencing that movement around the hips, checking in with it first. Small, slow circles. Eventually, you can make those circles much, much wider as you feel guided to do. And really take your time, feel that movement as the leg moves around. Notice where you feel the muscles catch or where you feel tightness appear or where you feel like it's more comfortable for you. And then when you feel guided to go back the other way, go for it. Again, nice and slow. They can be big or small circles. You can explore the full range of movement, taking the leg right out to its widest reach, or you can just do little ones. And you can walk your hands up and down the strap as you go to allow that control. Breathing into it. One more big old rotation. This will have already given you an indication of where the tightness might be sitting in the body. And so as we bring it up to center, swapping the grip and taking the leg across the body. And then go ahead, bringing that leg back up nice and slowly, and half happy baby. Draw the knee down to the armpit. You can hold the strap or hold the foot. Foot to the ceiling. Inhale that leg up, and then take it out to the side. Extending your arm, your free arm, maybe gazing in that direction, if that's comfortable to do. And then softening that knee to bring the leg back up and drawing it towards you and noticing if there's any difference from when you first brought this leg up. And then releasing that leg. Feel free to bend out the knee. Feel free to wriggle out a little bit, and then just find that Shavasana and notice how that left leg feels now. Let's bring those legs in. Give them a hug again. Nose up between the knees. And then let's get some energy flowing again before we relax completely. So rocking and rolling, massaging that spine. And then rolling yourself up to your tabletop position. Coming into your tabletop, let's round into our cat stretch. And inhale, open, gaze up to that space between your eyebrows. We'll do a little lion's breath as we release, tongue out. So breathe in first and let it out. Rounding up. Sticking that tongue out, getting some lovely deep core action. Inhale. Gaze up to the space between the eyebrows. Let it out. And one more. And let it out. And let's press into a down dog. Last down dog of the class. So make the most of it. Stretch it out. Play with it. See what's going on. And then taking your right knee over to your left, taking your right knee over to your right wrist, coming into pigeon. If pigeon's no good, just roll onto your back and thread the needle instead. So setting yourself up into pigeon. Sit here first. Try and get a sense of evenness. Lengthen out through that back leg. Breathe up. So you get this lovely stretch. And of course, this is thread the needle if that is better. But if pigeon is feeling super lovely right now, breathe up into it. And then exhale, reaching yourself forward if you want to, halfway or all the way down. You might feel this on the inner thigh, or you might feel it in the glutes. You can also do pigeon, a variation of it, by bending the back leg, bringing the front leg up a little bit. This is called deer pose. It is just as good, but maybe easier on the knees. Every day's different, so some days one pose feels better than the other. And if you're enjoying this lovely pigeon pose, you can absolutely stay here. But if you wanted to throw in a little quad stretch, you can bend that back leg, use a strap, or just reach back for the foot and pull the heel towards your buttocks for a big old quad stretch. You can sit up into it, or you can stay down. And you can always strap the leg up. And then gently release that back leg. Just one last little hurrah in this side pigeon. And then inhale your body up, tucking that back foot, getting ready to press up just for a moment to shake out the right leg. Just loosen that out, give it some movement, a little tread, getting some fluid back through the knee joint, and then taking your left knee to the left wrist. Reach back through your back leg, straighten out the back foot. Sit into it, maybe padding under the hips or under the thighs, draw the belly in. Shoulders down the back, look for this length in your body. Draw the belly in. And then when you're ready, come on forward. And then if you want to, you can either sit up or stay down, bend that back leg, grab hold of the foot and draw it in, or use your strap. Just stretch out those quadriceps. And release the quads, hang in pigeon for a little bit longer. And then release yourself any way you like. You can come back into a tabletop or a down dog. Make sure that leg that was bent under you has a little movement though. And once you're satisfied that that's all stretched out, we'll come back onto our backs. And we'll just do some easy bridges just to stretch out those hip flexors in the front. Feet hip width apart or a bit wider if you've got tightness. Find the comfort for the knees. Make sure the knees and the feet track off in the same direction. And we're going to just start first with the pelvic rocks, lower back into the ground. Feel the pelvis point towards you a bit. And then release, lumbar spine. And then lower back into the ground. and then release. And then lower back into the ground, press through the feet, let the body start to peel up. It's coming to that upper back. Feel the lovely upper back connected to the floor. Just a nice easy one. Keep the pelvis tucking in and you'll feel your glutes come online. So there's more of a length through the body. The upper back stays on the ground. The neck is nice and long. The chin is slightly tucked. Feel the glutes connect in. And then bringing the back down and allowing that lumbar curve to return. And then flattening out the curve as the pelvis tucks up towards you. Lift, keeping the belly in, pressing through the feet. Upper back stays on the ground. Still try and tuck your pubic bone towards your face. Feel your glutes work and then soften, release. You can continue to do that, or if you want to go into a full bridge, you can press, roll up and walk those shoulder blades underneath you, clasping your hands, or you can point your fingers to the sky and press through the upper arms. Create a little space for the chin and the chest. Just stretch out, press through the feet, stretch and lift the body, create comfort for the neck. And then release all the way down. Feet wide, drop those knees in together. Arms can be out by the side overhead, or maybe you want to place one hand on your belly and one hand over the chest. 5 deep abdominal breaths here. As you let your hips soften. Out you go, little fly. And you can absolutely stay here if this is comfortable, or you can move into a full Shavasana or any other pose that feels good. If you're coming into that Shavasana, let the feet fall out wider than the hips, arms slightly away from the body, palms up. Length through the tailbone, softening out and flattening out the shoulder blades, lengthening the neck by tugging the chin slightly, and then surrendering. Surrender into the comfort of your body. Feel the energy, the soft, subtle energy coming through and flowing through every channel in your body. Allow the breath to gently rise and fall. Relax your eyes, relax your jaw, and allow yourself to melt into the floor. And start to deepen that breath as you invite yourself back into your body, feeling into your body fully, feeling the mat holding you, cushioning you, feeling the back of your body and the parts that connect to the floor and the parts that rise away from the floor. Feeling the breath expanding around your body, sides, front, back. And start to make subtle movements to slowly bring yourself back. Take your time, do whatever feels good, do whatever you need to slowly come back into the room and eventually come back into a comfortable seat, but there's no rush. Bringing those hands together in front of your heart space, connecting in to that heartbeat, connecting into that source of inner wisdom. Reconnecting with that intention. And then allowing your energy, your awareness to expand into thoughts of gratitude and appreciation, and fill yourself up with these beautiful thoughts. And we shall close with the Shanti mantra. Taking a deep breath in. Om. Shanti. 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 Bowing your head slightly, sending thoughts of love and gratitude to your body, to your mind, and to your spirit. And sending those thoughts out into the rest of the world. Keeping your eyes closed and rubbing your hands together. And gently placing your palms over your eyes, gazing into that space. And spreading that energy all over your body. Namaste.